Here are the most incriminating moments from all of the January 6th hearings. Day 1. Trump's wide-ranging efforts to overturn a valid election led to the January 6th insurrection.
January 6th was the culmination of an attempted coup.
I was slipping in people's blood. It was carnage. It was chaos.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
Day 2. Donald Trump denies the truth about the election results.
There were suggestions by, I believe it was Mayor Giuliani, to go and declare victory.
It was far too early to be making any calls like that.
Day 3. Trump pressures Pence not to certify the valid election.
When Mike Pence made it clear that he wouldn't give in to Donald Trump's scheme, Donald Trump turned the mob on him.
Bring out Pence! Bring it out! Mike Pence has betrayed this president and he has betrayed the people of the United States and we will never, ever forget!
Day 4. Trump pressures state election officials and workers to break the law.
Do you know how it feels to have the President of the United States to target you? There is nowhere I feel safe. Nowhere.
Mr. President, stop inspiring people to commit potential acts of violence. Someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to get shot, someone's going to get killed.
A lot of threats, wishing death upon me. This turned my life upside down.
Day 5. Trump pressures the Department of Justice to overturn the election.
Mr. Rosen, the president asked you to seize voting machines from state governments. What was your response to that request?
We had seen nothing improper with regard to the voting machines.
He responded very quickly and said, what I'm just asking you to do is just say it was corrupt and leave the rest to me and the Republican congressman.
Day 6. Trump knew the mob was armed and dangerous.
I overheard the president say something to the effect of, I don't effing care that they have weapons. They're not here to hurt me. Let my people in, take the effing mags away.
As an American, I was disgusted. It was unpatriotic. It was un-American. We were watching the Capitol building get defaced over a lie.
Day 7. Trump sends a rallying cry to far-right extremist groups to march on Washington.
Donald Trump summoned a mob to Washington, D.C., and ultimately spurred that mob to wage a violent attack on our democracy.
Now Donald Trump is calling on his supporters to descend on Washington, D.C.
Millions of Americans moving to Washington, occupying the entire area, if necessary, storming right into the Capitol.
You better understand something, son. You better understand something. Red wave, bitch. Red wave. This is going to be a red wedding.
There's a fucking million of us out there, and we are listening to Trump. You're the boss.
If a president that's willing to try to encourage, to whip up a civil war amongst his followers using lies and deceit and snake oil, and regardless of the human impact, what else is he going to do?
Day 8. Trump relished the attack on the Capitol, waiting over 3 long hours to call off his mob.
Within 15 minutes of leaving the stage, President Trump knew that the Capitol was besieged and under attack.
We have a breach of the Capitol! Breach of the Capitol!
He put a target on his own vice president's back and placed all the blame on him for not stopping the certification. More than 3 hours after he stopped speaking to a mob that he had sent armed to the Capitol. That's when he tweeted a video telling the rioters to go home.
President Trump did not fail to act. He chose not to act.
He refused to defend our nation and our Constitution. Tonight, I say this to my Republican colleagues who are defending the indefensible. There will come a day when Donald Trump is gone, but your dishonor will remain.
Trump and his MAGA allies lost a valid election and resorted to violence. They did it once, they can do it again, and they must be held accountable.